Hi you guys, it's Grace, and on my last video, you guys requested for me to make an update on Wally, so I'm here to do just that. First I wanted to answer some frequently asked questions on my daily cockatiel care video that you guys had. You had some questions, comments, concerns that I thought I would address in this video. And then I wanted to show you Wally's big, new, awesome surprise. So, first I'll start with some of the concerns that you guys had. First off was with Wally's food. I do feed him a blend of birdseed and pellets, and then some random treats and whatnot every so often. And someone mentioned that he shouldn't be getting any more than 4 sunflower seeds a day. And I just wanted to let you know that he doesn't eat all of the food he gets in one sitting or in one day. It usually takes him like a few days to finish off all the food that is in his cage. So he doesn't usually eat more than 4 sunflower seeds in one day. He's been to the vet recently for like a checkup, and the vet says he's in no danger of being too fat or having any health issues caused by his food or anything of the sort. He's a perfectly healthy boy. Another concern you had was with the toys and perches and stuff. Those were the toys perches that he came with when we adopted him from the Humane Society. These ones you can see. I didn't really like them either because they seemed like they would probably rub on his feet, and you guys had the same concerns regarding that. But when we got him, they didn't want us to switch out anything too fast, so we didn't switch out his perches or toys for a while after we got him, just so he wouldn't have to get used to anything new like that. But now we've been buying new perches for him, so he is more comfortable, obviously. And same with toys, he gets new toys. They get switched out every 2 weeks, and then we buy like the occasional new one, which is exciting for him. So that's that. Then another concern you had was about Wally not having a bird friend. Something about birds is if you have a friend for them, they tend to bond to their friend more than they bond to their human, which was the original reason we didn't get Wally a friend. Because there have been a few cockatiels at our Humane Society in the recent months, but now that he is used to us, we have been debating getting one. Our only concern is since he is about 4 to 7 years old, somewhere in that range, they're not 100% sure. We're not sure if he would get along with another bird since he's been a lone bird for all his life, but it's a possibility sometime in the near future to be getting him a friend from the Humane Society if another cockatiel ends up needing a home. And then the last biggest concern you guys had was regarding his cage and how small it was. That was the same as the toys and perches and stuff, except a little bit bigger of a problem. So he had lived in that small round cage for his entire life, and he probably hadn't ever been outside of that cage once he went to his home. So they told us it was probably not a good idea to get him a new cage or make him adjust to everything weird like that. Because he was so used to that cage, they thought bringing him to a new home as well as getting him a new cage and like switching all this stuff out right away would probably stress him out. So that's why we waited so long to get a new cage. We've only had Wally for a little over a year, and now he has a brand new cage. Here's the cage. It's pretty big. It's very nice. And it's also rectangular. Isn't that exciting? So, yeah, we've had this cage now for a couple months, and he seems to really like it. We took the mirror out as kind of a sort of experiment because a lot of people were also commenting that mirrors create sexual frustration. And we thought we'd take it out and see if we noticed any behavioral changes in him, and he has seemed to get a little noisier since we took the mirror out, which seems a little weird to me because usually he'd talk to the mirror. But now that we took the mirror out, he makes less chirpy noises and like those cute noises that we all think of, like wolf whistles and the kisses and stuff. He makes less of those noises and more of the loud squawking noises, which could be because it's summer, so birds are naturally louder in the summer. But I'm also curious if he didn't like the mirror and it kind of was his friend. I'm not really sure about that. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. Yeah, I just wanted to answer some of those questions and comments and concerns that you guys had. Also, I just wanted to ask you guys as a favor to me to please be very considerate and kind, and like don't be rude about your concerns that you put on my videos or anything like that. I don't mind hearing them. It's actually very nice that you care about Wally, and I do appreciate hearing your thoughts on this kind of stuff. But usually I have a reason behind why I'm doing things, like his cage and the stress behind getting a new cage so soon after getting him. Stuff like that. Just be considerate of that, and please always remember to be kind whenever you comment on anyone's videos. Don't be rude, because no one wants to listen to someone who's rude. We want to listen to people who are kind about what they have to say. So I, without further ado, am going to show you Wally's new cage. So I have his old perches on the outside because I didn't want to throw them away, but I didn't really want him to have to perch on them all the time. They do file down his nails nicely, so they're on the outside for when he comes out here to play. And then I have a wooden one out here with his little basketball game thing that he loves. Alright, so there's two doors. The one on the bottom is right here, and just pull these out and open the cage. So down here, here's his food. It's still the same food. It's a mixture of pellets and seeds. He usually eats the pellets at the end. And then over on this side is for like his veggies and treats and stuff. So right now there's some spinach and lettuce in this one. And then there's these two trays down here. This top one is just like a mesh. That means he doesn't have to like step in his own poop or anything like that. And then the bottom is just the tray with the newspaper on it. Then way down here is a shelf for his food. There's some treats, newspaper, and then there's just some random stuff back there for him. And there's a misty water bottle. And then there's 3 of these little wooden dowels. There's a really low one, a medium height one, and then the tallest one. Down here there's a cuddle bone for him to chew on and get his calcium, and then there's a little homemade toy that he really likes to play with. I was surprised. I didn't think he'd like it that much. Then up here there's a little bell, and he loves to play with the bell right now. I think it's his favorite toy. And then over here is just a little millet holder, and this doesn't stay in the cage the whole time because millet is very fatty, but it stays in for a little bit of time each day so he can get some snacks, and he likes to play with the little holder thing. And then there's 2 water trays so he never runs out of fresh water. And they're up at the top because if you put them lower, he tends to poop in them or like get food inside of them. So they're up at the top so we don't have to worry about any debris getting in the water. And then there's just another like ladder toy thing. So yeah, that is Wally's cage currently. His current cage tour and updates and all that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.